What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I got something special today. Shout out my boys at Alcohol Hobbies. Picked this up for me, and I'm really stoked on it and grateful. So let me show you what we got. It is, boys. We got the Traxxas Mini Maxx. Look at this thing here. What can I say about it that hasn't been said already? I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion and what I feel about it. I've always been a fan of mini cars, so when I seen this was coming out, I already knew I had to have it. So let's dive right into this box, see what we got here. As y'all already know, this is my favorite part, and I did, by the way, I got the black one. I thought I'm a neutral color guy, so I knew that was right up my alley. And the videos I've seen on it, it looks phenomenal. So I had to roll with the black one. Let's get this bad boy open here. Okay. No, it's not upside down. The car is backing out right here. Oh man. Look at that. It feels so good. This is alright. Hold on. Get the rest of the stuff out of this box. And then, of course, from the inside of the box, the remote was on the other side. Like, where's the remote at? You will need 4 AA's. Nice. Nice little touch. Taking off the wheel. Alrighty, so we got the remote. And this side, looks like we got the little ID charger, USB-C charger. And then here, first time I've seen Traxxas, besides their TRX4M, actually include a battery with the purchase of their RC car. They're stepping up the game with that. It's pretty awesome, I must say. And we have a nice little 2S 3500 milliamp, you know, 25C, 50C burst, 2C charge rate. Standard Traxxas setup, but you get one with the car, which is cool. Alright, bear with me while we go over the customary stuff. You know, the typical stuff that comes with the cars. Inside here, you get your manual, of course, what to do with your model brakes. Nice little manual. Oh, okay. Tells you how to operate it, charge it, all that good stuff. If you're unfamiliar with RCs. Not too sure what that is. And then you get your shock clips to adjust your ride height and preload, as well as standard cross winch and some hexes. Maybe not hexes, standard cross winch and some hex drivers, 1.5, 2, maybe a 2.5. Now enough of that. Time to get to the star of the show. Look at that. That is such a sweet looking RC. Oh man. It doesn't do it justice how this black looks. I almost don't even want to run the body until I get a new one. Like, take a look at that. Just get a visual aspect of how awesome this looks. That color is really popping. I'm pretty sure when we get out in the sun, it's gonna look a lot better too. But overall, from a visual standpoint, this is looking solid. These tires feel pretty, I don't know. Like I've seen all the other videos, definitely a lot firmer in the front, softer in the rear. But I don't know, that suspension too, definitely a little rough on there. Not rough, but oh well, seems like it'll be some alright dampening. Then of course, to release it, you got some clipless body system. So you go up underneath it. There's some clips here, boom, and then the rear. Where are the clips? Right here at the top. Cool. So it's like when you're underneath it, bear at the rear, and then the front up here. So that's pretty awesome. So we have the 2S brushless system in here. So it's pretty awesome. It doesn't come brushed, but it's that new Traxxas 2S brush system. You have some beefy looking drive shafts here. So I'm pretty sure that should withhold up to the 2S system. Double wishbone suspension in the rear, double wishbone in the front. And it looks like, I want to say these are Traxxas 2660 shocks. And I have the perfect upgrade for that. Now, if you know, you know. The shocks caps like to pull back on the Traxxas plastic ones. So I already off top have some of these metal ones, these gray ones, which will tie in line to the dark theme I have going with this truck here. So that's going to be pretty awesome to set up on there. Clipless body mount system. Looks similar to a Max and an X Max. And this is just awesome looking car. Sledgehammer tires. This bumper feels nice and supported. You know, it's just withstaying that 2S power system. Put your battery in here. You got the latch system just like you would on the Max and the X Max and a lot of their other cars. Overall, it looks pretty awesome. And people have been saying that this is not a sealed thing here. But I wouldn't be running this in water. I don't run most of my cars in water. So that's not really applying to me. But overall, it looks pretty awesome. The turnbuckles aren't adjustable, but knowing Traxxas, I'm pretty sure they're gonna milk us for some cash later, and we're gonna be able to get some. But shouldn't be hard to measure that and see how long they need to be. But this thing, man, I don't care what no one says. I'm gonna have my own opinion and do my own review. But I'm a fan of Traxxas. Some of the cars are awesome. It's just the way people drive these cars are insane and expect the world out of them and expect them to be durable when they do the most insane things to them. So sometimes it's not smart to do that. The TQ system here, TQ system here. It would have been nice if they just came out with both TQ version, TQI, VXL version right away. But we get what we get. You got a 10 scale servo, 2056, all plastic gears. So we'll see how long that lasts. And just look at that tube chassis. Just looks awesome. Looks stout. Looks like it's gonna kick ass. So I'm really excited about this one. But I do have an Omni Terminator, and I am gonna give it a side-by-side comparison. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Just real quick too, I'd like to admire this body. This looks awesome. I might want to reinforce a little bit with shoe glue, but overall, just look at it. Awesome looking body. Now here it is in comparison to the Omni Terminator. As you can see, it's off by maybe a ½ an inch on the wheelbase here. As far as the width goes, same thing about that. Maybe about an inch off on the width. And overall, this thing is a beast. I'm a real big fan of this Omni Terminator. So I love this car here. And I'm hoping that this will be loved just the same way I like this one. But this is $249, you know, it's $250. This is $270, I want to say. And you can run 3S off top of this. And this is fast, and it performs well. It's durable. I haven't broken anything on it yet. And it just looks awesome. So we'll see how this Mini Maxx does over time, but I'm gonna run 2S on it because I don't know, we might run 3S. We're gonna see how it does, but I'm excited about this one. Let's take this out and get speed running and see how fast it goes, which I'm already expecting to know which it'll do, and we'll go from there. Now, I'd be lying if I said I was the biggest fan of the Traxxas ID connectors that make it so you have to use their batteries only. So I'm going to remedy that by creating an adapter and putting XT60s on here so that way I can still run Traxxas batteries and run these other batteries should I choose to do it too. Because it's a 2200 2S, it fits right in the slot perfectly. So let me get this desoldered from here, create an adapter with this XT60 connector, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. So I got my negative hooked up to the negative side with the male XT60 and the positive hooked up to the positive side, of course. And as you can see, I have the adapter soldered to this one now. So that will plug into the ESC, and then I can plug in Traxxas battery here. And then when I don't want to use Traxxas battery, unplug that and just plug it directly into the ESC. Voila. Now I'm not limited to just Traxxas batteries, and I can run about just about anything that'll fit in the slot there. All right, folks, here is the time to get this going. We have the adapter set up. Everything's looking good on here. Just got to put the body on, remote's on, turn the car on. Yeah, we got steering, so we're all good to go. Let's pop the body on there, and let's go see how fast it's gonna go. And I've positioned the GPS here, which might not work actually. Let's see. It'll hold for a speed run. Look at that body in the sun though. Man, that looks so dope. Heck yeah. I'm excited for this. I just did 30 miles per hour on it, and I forgot to hit record. But the connection dropped sooner than I thought it would in terms of the distance. So I had to walk and kind of connect to the car. But we're gonna try this again. Start it. I don't wanna go too, see, look at connection drop. I'm gonna have to definitely put a different ESC and transmitter here. I'm gonna stop it and see. Another 30 miles per hour. There we go. You guys should be able to see that. That's cool, just like the box reads. Backflip it off a tree. Let's see. Nice. No, we gotta hit the ramp. Almost close enough. That was cool. There you go. Yeah, you feel me? Oh. I mean, I guess if you got the right grip, this thing is awesome on 2S. It pops wheelies on 2S, watch. And that's on the 2S LiPo. I mean, so far, this thing has been great. Perfect on 2S. I haven't warranted any need to go any faster, but then again, I haven't ran it off dirt, off road. But It did a backflip off a tree, so that was kind of cool. But this is a fun little truck. I'm not gonna lie, fun little truck. Body got some battle scars, little scratches up top, but little nicks and crannies here. But so far, this thing is impressive so far, in my opinion, and that's my thoughts on it. All right, and we got about a good 15 minutes out this battery. So let's see what the voltage is looking like after 15 minutes. It was a fully 4.2 battery. Now we're at 3.69. So that's not bad. Good 15-20 minutes out the 2200. So I expect a little bit longer with the 35 stock battery. But this thing has been a riot. I'm thoroughly amazed. I can't see the hate for it. People are just want more out of something, and it's not warranted sometimes. Like on 2S, I think this will be great if you want to just change out the ESC motor, get a higher kV motor, run it on 2S. Temp shouldn't get too hot, especially if you have a better aftermarket ESC motor. And that would be like the perfect medium. 3S on this truck, unless you want to spend the extra cash and get it all upgraded. I mean, I think the best route is to get a 2S ESC or a 2 to 3S ESC with a little bit higher kV motor, and you'll be solid, because this is a 10 scale electronics in a car this small. So 3S is, I don't know, I may do it once the parts come available, but for now I might just go ahead and put a better motor in here in the ESC and go from there. But let's move on to the next location and give this another try in the dirt at the same spot I took the other car to. That's becoming my new favorite spot, especially because it's down the street from where I live. Let's go. All right, here we are back at the swap meet area. We're about to run this Mini Maxx. So what I've done so far is I have put the XT60s, of course, and I have changed out to my Radio Master using a Dumbo receiver, so that way I can get better range. And now the range is insane. It goes way farther than it did before. So you already know what time it is. Let's go let it rip. Let me show y'all the range I'm talking about. Before it would get caught up like right there and lose connection. Now I can go all the way to the top parking lot up there. I can't even see the car. There we go, I can see it now. So all the way down there. Should have came back over to us. It's about driving in the right terrain for these cars. Oop, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Luckily, that front bumper is awesome. Bam. We're still back in the game. I just literally ran into a wall. It just flies. I love this thing. All right, so we survived location number 2. Only thing I had was a bunch of debris in here. But other than that, this thing has been... All right, guys, welcome back. What can I say? My final assessment, I think this thing is amazing on 2S. And I have a suggestion if you don't want to break the bank and get the upgrade so you can run 3S, because as we all seen, things haven't gone good when people run 3S. I recommend running a different higher kV motor and a better ESC. And being that this is such a mini car, those 10 scale electronics shouldn't get as hot as opposed to having them in the actual 10 scale. And that's my opinion. Instead of having to go 3S, I just plan on putting a higher kV motor in here, since this is a 3300 kV it comes with. So, you know, if you go higher on the kV, you should be able to be more forgiving, especially if you get something like a castle system. So in my opinion, this is awesome on 2S. I haven't had the need to want to run 3S on this thing because I have other rigs that I can run 3S on that are similar size. So in my opinion, 2S is the perfect spot on this thing. And I can see both sides of the argument with this thing. Well, why would they make it so expensive if the grade dips? Well, you're not supposed to be running this thing on 3S hot tops. And it has a direct drive. It doesn't even have a slipper clutch, which sucks. But I agree, it would have been a better price, $219, $229 maybe. But the price it's at right now, I can see why people don't want to or adamant on it, and the way some of these people have been bashing this Traxxas car. But you guys got to form your own opinions on it. And another thing, I don't understand why people are so, so surprised that Traxxas is doing this. You know, they'll drop the base version, then they'll drop the upgrades, spend $150 on those upgrades, and next thing you know, they come out with the VXL version when you could have just waited and bought the VXL from the beginning. But that's just a Traxxas thing, and I'm not surprised about it, and I'm not sure why other people are too. You know, they gave you this car, you got 10 scale parts in it, but, you know, it's not meant to be ran the way people have been running it. And for the love of God, can we stop comparing this to the Armored Groms? The Groms are in a world of their own. Those are actual minis. This is just an oversized mini, in my opinion. But it's still excellent and it's still fun. The Groms ease to work on is a lot different too. It's a lot easier to work on. But this thing here shouldn't be too bad after watching some videos. But I haven't had the need to work on it, and I don't think I will. Not no time soon, the way I run my RCs. So that's my opinion. I think it's great. What do you guys think? You planning on getting one? Do you got one? You run 3S? You run 2S? Let me know down in the comments below. And thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And shoot a like on the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you.